Hello and welcome to something a little bit different than normal. What I'm going to do is something. Well, it's loosely anime related, but it's not actually anime itself. Basically, what I'm going to be doing here. This is a album review. This is an album review of the British band Fightstar. They did a review. They did an album in 2006 called Grand Unification, which is here. This is it, Grand Unification. That is based on Neon Genesis Evangelion. Like the songs are all based upon Neon Genesis Evangelion. It's got 13 tracks on it. I'll read off the names for you right now. To Sleep, Grand Unification Part 1, Waste a Moment, Sleep Well Tonight, Paint Your Target, Build an Army, Here Again, Last Conversation, Lost Like Tears in Rain, Open Your Eyes, Mono, Hazy Eyes, Grand Unification Part 2, and Wake Up. And just so you can see, there's the back of the case with the names of the tracks. So yes, Grand Unification, which is, there's the front again. It's a little bit cracked, the box, but don't worry about that. Grand Unification. It's Fightstar's debut album, and like I said, it's based on Neon Genesis Evangelion. This is a very, very good album. A lot of the songs, I feel, are to do with a different part of the Evangelion story. Like, for example, the song Paint Your Target is either about one of two things. This is in my opinion. This is not like officially what the song is about, but this is what my interpretation of it is. The song Paint Your Target, in my opinion, my thoughts and my interpretation, it's about either one of two things in the Evangelion story. It is either about Gendo talking with Seele when they have their sort of little secret discussions, because one of the lines is rally round the table just to argue out the last days of us. So it could be that, or it could be that part in episode 6 or in Evangelion 1.11 at the end, where Shinji faces the angel and he has to use the positron cannon. I think because like the chorus line is that barrel is loaded, so go and paint your target. So I believe it's about either one of those two things. The song after that, Build an Army, I believe is about the construction of the Mark 6. Well, not the Mark 6, sorry, I'm thinking of fucking Rebuild. The Ever series, that's what I meant to say. The Ever series in the end of Evangelion, is about that, because this album came out before the Rebuild series started. So this album is not based upon the Rebuild series, this album is based upon the original Evangelion series from 95 and End of Evangelion. So yeah, Build an Army is I believe Build an Army is about the construction of the Ever series. Here Again, Last Conversation, I believe, is about when Shinji is going to leave Tokyo 3 and Misato comes to stop him leaving, and there's that scene at the end of the episode where they just basically, it's pretty much a freeze frame, because as you know, Gainax in Evangelion, where they did a lot of freeze frames and stuff, especially more towards the end of the series, but that's another point entirely. Yeah, I believe that's about when Shinji is going to leave Tokyo 3 and Misato comes to stop him. And there's that scene where Shinji's on the train platform, Misato's by a car, and they're literally staring at each other for, it must be good on, about 90 seconds. That's an excruciating scene to watch because you're thinking, just do something, but again, that's another point. The song on the album that is most about Evangelion is the song Lost Like Tears in Rain, because the lyrics are actually directly about Evangelion, and there is even a line, the final line of the song is, it's Neon Genesis. The Grand Unification songs, part 1 and 2, they're about the apocalypse, really, and about the end of the world. Especially Grand Unification Part 2, that is really about the end of the world. It's talking about floods, and, well, as you can see pretty much by the art on the back of the box there's someone just sitting in a ruined window, and there's water and flood waves and things everywhere. Actually, I'll open up the box and let you see the art inside. So yeah, we've got that's the picture on the back of the box that I was showing you there. There is the front, Grand Unification. The lyrics all have different. The lyrics book all has different pictures and things. I don't know if you can. If you can actually read that, can you? Yeah, it all has different things. Like that. Sorry about that cough in there, for example. What else is there? It's quite a good one. There's Here Again, Last Conversation. There, with someone in a phone booth. Lost Like Tears in Rain there. That's actually a cover of one of their singles. They did a single for the song Hazy Eyes, and that is actually the same picture that's on the cover of the single. And then at the end, the song Wake Up, you've got the ruined city. So yeah. This wasn't so much, I said this was going to be a review, it's not so much a review, it's more my thoughts on it and how it relates to Evangelion, really. So yeah, sorry about that, it wasn't so much review, more my thoughts about it. So yeah, instead of calling it a review, this is my thoughts and how it relates to on Fightstar's Grand Unification album, which is about, well, not about, but it's based upon Neon Genesis Evangelion, and how the songs relate to Neon Genesis Evangelion. So there we go. I will see you next time.